So friends, hi. See, little late night show, but you have a large bowel nodule here, okay? And I am going to be doing a segmental bowel resection for her because that is the only option which we have left. Okay, one more thing. In such large cases of bowel resection, okay, where we are doing segmental resection, you can see here. I'm going to go above, okay, complete full thickness, and then also below, both the things, okay. The transverse stapler which I am using is actually 60 millimeter in length, okay. Always we may end up resecting slightly more than what we may require as far as the margins are concerned. So maybe a 1 centimeter long margin may be available by us in order to do the resection. So, but you can see there above and below both the places. 60 sharer de do. Just with our sharer I will do some fine tracing here. Just little, very little I require. Bas, this is enough. Just very little. I also want to see, because see, it is all strictured bowel, no? So the problem with strictured bowel, it's always the same problems only. So severe this endometriosis gets onto this bowel, everything is fine. Yeah, I think a good amount of vascularity is maintained here. Don't want to damage the vascularity there. So with that done, the bowel is coming down here. This is the part of the bowel where any which ways we don't want to create any trouble, See this part of the bowel, we don't want to create any trouble here. So what Vismay is holding is absolutely perfect. Just below the staple line we would actually want to open. One of the best places to open is this, okay, absolutely fabulous. You can see that good depth is available there, wonderful. And before we non-tooth, now before we put the staplers underneath, I'll come in with a non-tooth stapler and I will actually put the anvil inside. So this anvil thing, I have just gone below. See, whenever the lesion is little high up, तार थोड़ुक नीचे ले. Yeah, that's it. Enough. So this anvil has come in. I'm super happy. Okay. See that little bleeder there at one of the edges. First things first, go and make sure that the bleeder is tackled. The reason why I'm telling you this is because when you tackle the bleeder there, post-op, there is no bleeding from that particular region. It's a very important thing. There we come. I'm going to come inside with the vicryl. So here I come and go deep there. You got to go deep in this plane. Deep in this plane. just take a full thickness bite. That is the thing. Make sure that your bites are nice but full thickness. Okay, I'm using the Alice, actually you can see, for taking these bites over a period of time. I have wanting to deliberately develop the art of taking my sutures with the help of Alice. So now see, this is a little weird angle. Let me just try. Here, this is a good one, right? So it's gone full thickness. You need to make sure that you are always full thickness through that plane, and then you can easily go and you can suture. So there I go, there I suture. Okay, so that is enough. Here we go, we can cut it off. There it goes out. Now I will of course want to come in with a transfer stapler, but I'm just measuring up these tissues. The tissues here look to be okay. So what Vismaya has held is good. Once that holding is in sight, I can easily make sure that this is done. No much bleeders nowhere, pakad. And I'll come in with a transfer stapler, and one more round of transfer stapling will be done in order to remove the tissue from below. So that means it is the distal segment there. Here we go. Now here the segment I think has been released off completely, but now this is a complete round, I think. Yeah, I think so. The whole thing has come. You can see once I've released it, the entire bowel, around 5.5 centimeters of bowel length which is compromised, is going to get completely released. So there I go, the release is absolutely complete, no problem. Circular stapler please. We straight will come in with a circular stapler from underneath, and honestly the bowel resection will come to an end. Remember, you need to dilate the anus, so we have already done that, and that is an important part of this surgery, you know. Yeah, thank you. Dilatation. So you can see here. Now when I'm here, this is tooth. This is the dissection which we would always want to do, just separating. Anti what? Yeah, enough. So when we have done this dissection meticulously like this, just through the suture lines, right besides the suture line we can come. Here we go. This is holding the lines and just passing it very, very fast. Done. So once it is done, fully antivert it. So full thickness bite which has gone nice and clean. Everything is free. I'm very happy. No tension on anything, and I'll fire. So when I fire the stapler, this is one of the easiest staplings which has happened. Very quickly it has happened actually. You have a small bleeder there. I can spot that bleeder. See that? One of the walls here. Can you see? Here. So I just coagulated that region. And we are done. So you can see the whole thickness has gone out, right? Now when something like this happens and such a good proportion of the bowel has been resected out, all we need to do is make sure that we are mobilizing this nicely. So before you call the end for the surgery, by the time my staff is actually making sure that the donuts are complete, which they are absolutely complete, you make sure that the mobilization in that plane is such that everything is well aligned. See this, it's a beautiful alignment there, no disruption in the spaces, everything is good. You can see the bowel coming down greatly. Just dissect the bowel more. I was reading about people trying to do extensive mobilization till the descending colon. May or may not be actually required in a situation like this. Of course, it is an individualistic choice. So that completes our surgery. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope each and every one of you has enjoyed this demonstration and has had some learning points. Shall be happy to answer your questions. Thank you, and God bless you, and bye bye.